Alright, I think we're coming through with another one for you, boy Floss. Man, he's really the only one posting replays from me, so is it like between me or him for the replay? So let's see if he picked out some tips I gave him last time around. I'm doing this with my contacts, so I'm kind of blind, but hey, I think it'll be good enough. I think it'll be good enough. Okay, he's making the alternate side of creeps. Pretty good, pretty good. Everything's just going swell. Let's see what else we got here. You got Fat Juicy. Anyway, that's undead. We gotta go and yeah, he got that Fat Juicy 2:58 p.m. All right, all right. It's like I'm watching him pro. Go at it. Okay.
Ready to work. Job's done.
What I tend to do, I just like I kind of double rally here. I like rally right here, then I shift. I think you did too. Okay. Okay. I mean, nothing to say so far. He's probably doing fast death now. Yep. Nothing out of ordinary. Maybe I should speed up a little bit more. I'm wait. I don't want to miss anything that and then like, oh man, I have to kind of stop and talk about it, and you can kind of see it. But we're good. All right, let's go. Well, all right, he's putting my tips to use already. I see it. Pre-militia, footy scout. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have I don't know. I guess it's not too bad to footy scout, but I wouldn't even bother footy scouting. What I would have probably done here, when you summon the war elemental, have your militia right here. Just push your war elemental a little bit closer, because if you summon a two, I mean, I see that you see, I see that you know, but if you summon your war elemental too close and this camp aggroes, it will ensnare your elemental and you won't take any damage. Your troops will take damage. So what I would have done. Man, it's been a long day for me. I would have just kept my militia right here, summon elemental in here, just push my elemental a bit here, and then attack with the archmage, let them aggro, or maybe just like and like just swoop in with my militia. And also, let me see here. Where's his death knight? He's taking a little bit. He's taking. Oh, he's messed up. But I usually, if I'm missing a footy on this creep camp, like if I don't have like a footy or two footies on this creep camp, I usually do 5 militia so I can creep this faster, take less damage. Because you kind of have some lazy footies here, and you scout with a footy here as well. Okay. Let's see. Send this waterman here. You can just put it right here, attack with the archmage, and it will run up to it. So you won't even really have to put it all in the position. But I can do this way, just you want to speed up the process. Let's see. I would probably wait a little bit to make a blacksmith and just do it with one peasant. But it depends how fast. Also, I see what you did, and I usually do this used to do this as well. You did like attack on 24 food. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but what I usually do now, I usually put down one more farm at least, and then I make 1 or 2 extra peasants. So what I do is so I do 2 foodies, archmage, the rest is peasants on food count. Then I tech up and I put down a farm essentially. I start putting down a farm and I tech or something like that. Alright. Essentially I want to get all the peasants that I want at 24 food. And then I want to tech, because if you do vice versa and you want extra peasants, then you're gonna have to wait. You'll have enough lumber, but you'll be stuck in a queue for peasants, so you won't be able to tech. You're kind of stuck. So I do peasants first, and then a footy, that priority. But I try to do 3 farms and then tech. I feel like I have a little. It kind of depends. If you're trying to get to tier 2 faster, then yeah, sure, 2 farm tech, that's fine, I guess. But if I feel like if I'm getting pressured a lot, which happens most of these games, I want to have as many footies to do, to creep faster, to put out damage faster. If I need to split up, away from, 2 footies somewhere else, creeping something else, like maybe I do like, 2 footies and or like 3 footies and a water elemental, and then I'll run up like right here with a footy and whatever, and archmage do this creep camp. Kind of split up, but I don't think it's that crucial, to be honest. In this case, at least for real, because you know he's not really doing it. He's not putting pressure, so you don't really need that footies right now. So you're doing okay, but I think you just need to speed up your creeping. Just shift click. Just do this.
Job's done.
8 click here, and then as soon as you do that, if you're not paying attention, just shift click right here. So what will happen is you'll creep this, and then you'll instantly start working over here. You just automatically, because you already shift clicked. So like let's say you have one creep, so you press shift A here, and you creep, and your army will just automatically go over here, no problem.
Job's
It's
done.
good that you took this camp though. You took the aggressive route, which is nice. People seem to, well, like usually newer folks or people who are not sure in their skills, they try to avoid doing big camps because they're afraid. Sometimes I do it too because I feel like I cannot do it efficiently. But sometimes you just gotta take that L, you know. Then you probably, hopefully, you learn and do it better next time around.
Upgrade
Okay, so magic needs to be cured ASAP. Needs to come out as soon as possible so you can take this. So you can either push, like you know, have a good fight or creep fast. But I see you focus here. See, I think a Mountain is easy to build. You just gotta tap to your building and just press it. It's kind of hard to place maybe a building while you microing in the middle of a fight. Just place it down because you gotta look back and you gotta play. You can't just automatically place it somewhere. But for a hero, it's kind of easy. Just you just select alter, and sometimes you think, well, my hero is relatively quickly coming out. Like I waited maybe 5-10 seconds, but this 5-10 seconds can make a big difference. Let's see. So what else we got going on here? Yeah, I think that was just. Maybe you should have called militia, to be honest. Maybe you should have kind of disengaged the cold militia. You lost it, like a lot of stuff in here. That was not a very good fight. It's not yet lost though, so I think you're okay. So I'll be sleepy, man. I just did like 6-hour stream and it's like 6 a.m. I kind of didn't want to go to sleep. Let's see. I probably wouldn't have been creep. I don't know. I probably would have been creeping the archmage. I would. Okay, so right now, since you took this creep camp, what I would try to do is I would try to call militia and see if I can take this creep camp. And then as soon as I take this creep camp, I could see if I can take this creep camp, and then I'll make my way over here. But I think by that point, this creep camp will probably already be taken. Because Undead is most likely he's gonna probably go right here. Take this. He's either gonna take this or take this. So, but if he's not going here or out of the bat, this is 2 good camps here that you can take away from him.
Job's done.
Problem is you lost all your footies. You kind of lost a lot of firepower here. You got 3 rifles, 2 world men. It's not too bad. You can creep pretty. Oh, he's actually going for it. I've been trying to creep a little more aggressively, trying to kind of take away creep counts from my enemies. So I probably would go this way first because this one drops a lot better item.
Our forces are under attack.
And I would kind of anticipate the undead player trying to kill it. What you could do is you can also try to scout with the archmage, kind of run around here, see what he's doing. Like instead of just standing around here. Takes a little bit more micro, takes a little bit more practice. But you can kind of send him right here, see what he's doing, you know. If you can intercept him. But I guess you're going to take this. Because I would assume that he's probably doing this or this. Alright, so let's see, you're gonna back up your archmage here. So you're doing some good moves. I see that you picked up a couple of things. But you're also, I'll probably put my archmage right here. See what's going on, kind of scout here, see what's going on, see if he's trying to come this way. So it'll be like a good spot to stand right here. You kind of get some scouting, let your Multi-King kind of solo creep. Do you see him? Did you see him here? I don't know. So, yeah, okay. So I would now have left. until I'd seen where he was, I would have probably grabbed this. You want to take that creep. That's probably one of the best camps you can take away from him right now. So you see that he's here. I would definitely go for it. Maybe I would reroute my priest, kind of go like this way, so he would chase him, and I would go creep this. You had a good chance to creep this. You should have taken that. That would have been a good item, hopefully. Not a guarantee, but hopefully good item.
Job's done.
Mountie King, if you corrupt with your Archmage, probably pretty close to level 3. Maybe level 3. Archmage would definitely be level 4. So, also from what I learned, let's see if you'll do it. I want to say it, but I will come back to it at some point.
I come to cleanse this land.
See, so there's a creep troll right here still. Let's see. Let's compare items. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay, he got a pretty good item. That's what I'm talking about. That's a good item to have. I think that was a waste of a quote. He probably could have killed it just with a feet focus. A little impatient. Did you go bash? I probably would go clap. I would go like 1-2. 1 bolt, 1 clap. If I saw a hero opportunity kill, I'd probably go 2 bolt, 1 clap. But in this scenario, I'd probably go 1-1 because you kind of 1 clap. You kind of, it just with the, it's like with the buff on the clap is pretty good. It's a pretty good spell now. But you also want to have bolt. So maybe if you really want to have bash, you can do a 1-2-1 at level, like by level 4. But you probably want to do 2 levels of clap rather than bash. Man, I'm not saying bash is terrible, but I'll go bash maybe if you had like you go against Demon Hunter, because you're probably not gonna get clap and bolt at the same time. Or maybe if you go Mountie King first, I'm not sure if it would be such a great idea, but Mountie King first with a bash could be okay, because he's after initial mana he's probably gonna be all out of mana for quite a while. So, but I see that you're learning. There's definitely progress. I see definitely some things that were improved in this game compared to the last one I watched. Like right here, clap would have been so good. You like clap, and then you could bolt Death Knight, put a bunch of damage, make him retreat. He has 2 potions of mana for some reason. Like clap right here. Oh man. Kind of focusing skellies here. I think it's a better focus would have been, like, you need to focus better. Yeah, that bounty was right out of position. When you crept this, you should have maybe got an info pot. Let me see this. Hold on, am I streaming right now? I just want to make sure real quick. Okay, I'm not sure. That was my alarm from a stream. Maybe just bugged or something. But yeah, that's what I would have done. Probably should have got an info pot. I would have crept this. He probably would have intercepted you. I would have probably TP'd back. And then maybe put a expansion. So I'm trying to say, essentially, from what I'm figuring out, you're pretty much gonna have to go on expansion, even if you do a rifle push, unless you're so vastly. Oh man, this is a rough video here. Unless you're so vastly ahead of undead where you can end on one base, you just want to go. You just want to go on expansion. You just want to expand. As soon as you get any glimpse of being ahead, just expand. Just drop it down and just creep everything you can. Just let him come to you, because pushing into their base is just suicide. Let him come to you. Take everything away from him. Don't let him expand. Don't let him sit. Essentially, if you don't let him expand and you want to push him, he has to just sit in his base and not do anything. So he has to come out and see if he can stop you from expanding at that point, or disrupt your expansion. So that's what I would say. So I would taken this, probably get intercepted,
Upgrade complete.
TP back, and then just while this happens, just drop down expansion. You just barely miss each other. So well, you definitely could have done maybe this, and then I just don't like going. I just don't like the. I should be killing this camp a lot more. I just skip this camp a lot. I always get paranoid I'm going to get sandwiched in here. It's like a claustrophobic camp for me. Because there's really no way to escape from this engagement besides TPing out.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, Mountain King got caught in position. Feels bad, man. Damn.
Our hero
That
has
hurt right
fallen.
there. That hurt right there. I think just mainly the position problems here. There's a lot of positioning problems. Let me see if you have any upgrades in you. Yeah, you got some upgrades too. This game is a lot longer though. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be over.
Our
Just
forces are under
and like I don't know. Going to a 3-1 base. I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing to be honest. There's definitely a room for it. It's just on. Well, it sucks on this map. Going 2-3 on one base. It's just there's a lot of creeps. This palette is gonna be level 1 for a long time unless you start taking good fights. This palette is probably gonna be permanently level 1. I want to bet this palette probably not gonna be higher level than level 2 by the end of this game. So I feel like if you plan to go tier 3, you either gotta have like a real good opportunity, or you either have to plan as soon as possible to go tier 3, have good opportunity, or maybe have an expansion to where you think the game is gonna last for a while at that point. So you're dropping it now. I think it's a little late. You kind of gave up on the creeps too. He's kind of have. I think this is the main issue. He kind of got a lot of creeps here. He got this, and this. It's probably gonna take this, I assume. You should have at least taken this. One this camps right here on the bottom, and possibly middle. This time, like the next time, try this. When you play against actually, next game on this map, if you go on Magic in second, make sure that you're on the side of the map where you can take, as soon as your mountain comes out, you can go for this creep camp. Make this your goal. Next game you play, as soon as your mountain comes out, you want to take this creep camp right here. Make your game catered for this by tier 2 of your mountain king. As soon as he comes out, just try this. See what he can do. You're probably gonna have a lot of engagements here, but it's pretty close to your base, so don't be afraid to use your militia. At this point, you're probably gonna have like Lich. He's gonna have Lich, 3-4 fiends, and you're gonna have hopefully 3-4 footies, maybe a rifle, and probably maybe priest in a way. If you use militia and you bolt, just you should be able to take this fight. If you play this correctly, you should be able to take this fight. So just try doing that, and and if you take this, then straight immediately go for this. So now he's gonna be stuck on this side of the map, creeping his own stuff. Make him do that, and then maybe you can intercept. Maybe your mountain can be level 3 by then. Probably not. He's probably going to be level 2.5 if everything goes good. If you take this and this, I think he's probably going to be level. Depends how it goes. Let's say he's going to be close to level 3. You may be able to meet him right here, or right here, or right here, and see if you can take this fight. And if you, let's say, he's killing, like you're making his way from here to here, maybe to here to here, you take this fight, and he's TPing out. That's your camp right here. You can just take that away from him. And now you have this creep camp left for you. You have this creep camp for you. So when you TP back, you essentially TP back on the side of the map to where you can creep and he can't do anything. It's something like I'm trying to improve. It's something that I feel like I've been picking up recently more than before. Kind of taking, not just thinking of creeping, I just simply creeping and getting maybe an item and getting experience, but something that to take away from your enemy. Taking something that you not only you gain by simply getting something like experience or item, but you also take it away from an enemy as well. You need a staff. You got a staff. You got a staff. If you go tier 3, you gotta get a staff. Just saying, that's one of the best things you can get tier 3 as soon as possible. You got a paladin and a staff. That's your main priorities here. So you got Evo on your Mountain King. See right here, we have Mountain King, and you just bolting. You kind of in the middle of a fight, like your Mountain King right. He can bolt. He's pretty much gonna clap everything here, right? You can bolt one unit. You kind of have to select the unit and bolt it. Nothing is really gonna take a lot of damage here, right? Everything seems full HP, but with a level 2 clap, just everything is gonna lose just a little bit of HP. Everything. So you can maybe everything will slow down. Maybe able to just drop some focus. There we go. Let's see. That's a good fight. You're doing it, baby. You are doing it. You just need a staff right now, dude. You could have either saved a paladin or you could have saved the unit. Maybe just staff Mountain King. That lets you be a little bit more aggressive because you can staff it. You can just maybe send a Mountain King in a bolt. You know that he's low HP and he's gonna die the way. You just staff him. There you go. Now you got a staff. Here's an expansion too. The good thing would have been if you expanded earlier before he did. All you had to do is just deny him from expanding as well. I think you're in a good position though. I think you're pretty good. 5, 3, 1, 3, almost. That's actually 4, and almost 2. I think it's definitely low 4. He doesn't really have much of units.
Job's done.
You have a good little force. Let's see. What I probably would have done, I'm going tier 3. See if you can drop down workshop and just make some gyros. But you got some shooters still left, so rifles are still alive, so you might not need any choppers. It might be just good enough for you just to have what you have. Just stick to making knights and just leave rifles to kill air. That could be just fine.
Job's done.
I'm sure he went 2 frost towers. I just went 1. Then like 1 spirit tower. So 2 and 4. There. Good job. Sayonara. The problem is now you let him expand, and now either way you're gonna have to fight on blights here. I mean, it happens. Sometimes you just can't stop it. So that's the hard part. So fighting on blight, I guess undead. His death knight is still. Where's his death knight at? Halfway there. I would have thought he was about to come out. To be honest, maybe he forgot to queue it. So I guess you gotta. That's probably gonna be your best opportunity to do anything. But the blood, the slows, the orb is too much, alright. See, what could you have done here? Having some. Okay, well, you got some priests. Okay, you got no priests. Maybe drop it down sweatshop, yeah, and maybe just make a couple of tanks. Just so when you're fighting him, you just send tanks to see if you can just take out as much as you can just with tanks.
Our gold mine is running low.
That could be okay. Maybe making griffins could be okay too. He has no banshees, so griffins could give you a lot of focus here. I'd have probably bolted our abomination, try to kill him. Or kill it. Because it's going to be spreading disease. I would want to probably get rid of it as much as possible. I probably would have staffed paladins. See, you had no TP on your archmage. I probably have TP on Archmage. Staff the paladin, see as much, how much I would be able to kill, and then TP out. He still had no Death Knight there, right?
Done.
I think he just came out.
Job's done.
There's a Death Knight with 2 mana pendants. Whew. And a greater mana potion. Whew. That's one like a Death Knight. That's what I'm talking about. I think he got the one probably from here. And here, right? Or maybe one from here and here. Well, from 3 other camps, essentially. That could have been Mountain King with 2 pens and clap. That right there would have been a whole different game.
Upgrade complete.
Yep, you making some tanks. Yeah, maybe switching to Griffins would not have been a totally bad idea. Maybe like Garrows and Griffins, just sending Garrows, kill the destroyers, and just focus everything else with Griffins. Have some knights just soak up the damage.
Job's done.
Got emo pot, okay. Archmage. Not too bad. You got the. Oh, you trap Mountain King with your Archmage. Give that Mountain King some love. There you go. Look at it. Oh man, clap would have been so good. You bolted a unit that you shouldn't have bolted right there. That was a waste. Staff? Yes, good. That was pretty close. But it's close to your base. You might be able to just kill either way. Let's see. Taking this fight. Send him tanks, and you gotta send him tanks in because his expo. Make him go back to his expo. They're just like, they just sitting there not doing anything. That's not good. Ooh, probably I'm dead again. Look at this Archmage. I mean, look at his Death Knights. Man, this is a pretty close game. Yeah, you should have definitely sent. Even if you would have lost this fight, you could have maybe taken out his expansion. He has no Necro on it, so you can't TP. So, what I would say is maybe make Garrows as Griffins in this scenario. Maybe throwing a couple of tanks. So you can just send him to his base and see if you can just take some stuff out. Man, Rafa's just so weak late game against Undead. You just get killed. That's the problem. At least with the Griffins, you can bolt and you can just focus fire. Easy. There's no path in, there's nothing. You just fly. They don't collide with each other. so you can have a clean focus fire. See, now it's too late. Now he just sound. It's just like choo-choo, free experience coming through, coming through. You want him to attack it, you know. You want your attacks to attack when he's not able to defend. That's kind of pointless, right? It's not nothing's going to be accomplished. So you might take out a building or two, but gold mine probably not going to fall. It's probably going to stay there. Just fed him a bunch of like, that's like 1,000 gold right there, wasted. A little bit earlier would have been better, even if it was just 2 tanks. I think so. Better composition, I suppose, or maybe. This game was pretty close. That was pretty close. It was just with some adjustments. I think it could have been a victory. Maybe if you tanked him, if you even had the same army, but you tanked him, maybe it could have been okay. While you were fighting here, you're sending the tanks to his export, take it out. You lose some units, and he loses a bunch of gold because he can't mine. So everything that you kill is that much more precious to him, right? Or switch up if you can force it with the griffins. I mean griffins with the rifles. Just see if you can mass bunch of griffins. The only way to really for him to counter it is just make some banshees. And this guy is not making any banshees, so that's not a big deal. Yeah, you can kind of. Let me see. You also kind of. I'm making a mistake here. Let me see here. Okay, so you're making some units. You're kind of on 50 food for quite a long time, right? You just don't have the army to compensate for upkeep, to kind of like offset the cost of having upkeep. You're just sitting on 54, 56, 57 food. You want to crank a bunch of stuff. You can't really because you only have one building that's gonna make units that actually gonna fight, right? I mean, you can make some gyros, but gyros want food. So you might, like I say, if you had 2 griffins, whatever airport or griffin areas, whatever every areas. Maybe if you're making like 2, if you had 2 sanctums, you're making like priests out of 2 sanctums and like a knights. That's like 8 food coming out, right? At the same time. You need +2 like gyros. That's 2 more. That's 10 food coming out at the same time, right? So if you queue from 50 and you crank your productions, it instantly goes up to 60 with the first wave. So that's at least you gain some value out of being 50 food. But seeing the 54, 53, 51 is you just waste a lot of money. Something to watch out for. So I think you should have a little more production buildings too, right? So you can replenish faster. Maybe 2 barracks, or maybe 1 barracks, 2 like I said, 2 aviaries, 1 barracks, and then you added 2 shops, and then 1 arcane sanctum. I'm talking about if you have expansion, right? With expansion, it should be just fine because guards are fairly cheap. You crank out some priests. Maybe you just make a couple. Just make couple of knights, kind of soak up the ground damage, kind of be there as a meat shield so your mountain king doesn't get killed every single time by getting nuked. Let the knights take a couple of nukes of the mountain king and paladin. You make a couple of priests, right? And then you focus on griffins so you can have a lot of focus fire. Because his entire army will just get owned by griffins and gyros. But I think the main issue comes from creeping, right? Let's take a look. I mean, it's pretty much all right. So you took this. He took this, this, this. So there's 4 big camps on this map, right? No, actually 5. So you got only this one. That's it. That's all you got. I mean, this one it's okay. It's kind of, I guess it's not too bad to trade this for this. But if you get some other camps too, right? So you kind of take a loss, but it's not too bad. It's like instead of maybe losing 50, you lose 25. But on here, you know, it stacks up because you took all these camps, right? Like I said, just think about mounting with 2 of these and a clap. It's a whole different ball game. You just clap, clap, clap. You just die. He can't call everything. He's just going to think just going to be dying. So just think about that. Just next time you play on, not even this one, on any other map that you play, think about taking a camp that is kind of scary to take, that you share with your enemy. Maybe it'll be like 2 goblin shops. Maybe try to take his goblin shop when he's trying to creep it. You just intercept him and see if you can take it away from him. Maybe force him to commit more to it, right? Something like that. On this one, just think about it, taking this as soon as possible. Your Montekin is out. See if you can take this, right? Then you make your way down. You take this. Then you go right here. You take this. So you can take this. After that, you can you got 2 options to take this. So you're just stripping away all this creep camps away from him. Like I said, most likely, if you force this, if you take this, and he's going for it, he's gonna back up. He might go creep. If he loses it, he's probably gonna. If you can't take that creep camp, he's probably gonna creep this, and then go this, and this, like this one, and you can take this one, right? Then you can try to force a fight when he might go for this. Or this, he really has 3 options here, right? Go for either of these, or just go right here and try to fight you. So it's up to you, right? It's kind of, he's limited to like this 25% of the map here, or 33%. If you split it in 3, right? So this, he's on 33, and you get 66 right here. 66% of the map, so it's up to you. You can go creep this or whatever he's not creeping, or you can just see if you can engage. So it's something to think about. Just be a little bit more aggressive with the creeps, but I see just some improvements for sure. You crept this pretty fast, like you had your militia ready to go. You didn't wait on militia waited on your archmage, so you crept that fast. There was other couple of things that you did right. I can't remember at this point, but I've noticed that you did those better. So, just creeping and armor composition. I struggle with this too, with armor composition sometimes. Not really sure what I need to do. But in this scenario, I think Griffins and Guardsmen and a couple of Knights mixed in would be probably the best. Maybe a couple of tanks when you having like an engagement. Maybe you hide tanks somewhere here. Don't just let them sit there. And then just don't even attack. Whatever, just let them sit. And then he comes to you, tries to fight you, just send him in. Yeah, that is a lost expansion right there. That's it. Or he's gonna repair it. He's gonna be repairing it infinitely. Because slow tower is not gonna kill a tank. It's gonna slow it for a long time, but it's not gonna kill it. It takes forever for it to kill it. So even 2, do you need to make 4? Just 2. But yep, creeping, composition, but there's some improvements. So keep on trucking. Hopefully that will help. Alright, see you later.